Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now I want to explain about my paper. The title is "Do the Critical Thinking Skills Perform Well? A Survey on Pre-Survey Science Teachers." My name is Iswanto. I come from Natural Science Education Department on Universitas Tidar, Magelang, Indonesia. We know that critical thinking skills are a part of higher order thinking skills, which are a pivotal domain for students to have in today's era. In higher education learning, critical thinking skills are very important to be trained. One of them is on Natural Science Education Department that pre-service science teachers. The science learning process on the Natural Science Education Department that carried out by pre-service science teacher must be able to facilitate students to have critical thinking skills. Therefore, before the educators, the science learning activities, the most important things to do is map out how critical thinking skills are achieved by students. So, before we talk about the design of learning, we must map out of the critical thinking skill that achieved by pre-service science teachers students. In this research, we use survey method, and the participant is 106 pre-service science teacher at one of the state university in Central Java, Indonesia. We use the Cornell Critical Thinking Test Level X that developed by UNNES. And for the interpretation of critical thinking skill achievement by students, we divide it into 5 levels. Level 1 for very low category, level 2 is low category, level 3 is medium category, level 5 high category, level 4 high category, level 5 is very high category. And then based on our research, in general, the average score for critical thinking skills of science teachers candidate is 36.71, or the critical thinking skill achievement for pre-service science teacher is dominant at level 2 or in the low category, and the highest level can only be achieved at level 4. It's mean that on high category that there are 3 students can achieve. We can look the figure 1 and figure 2. Figure 1 is about the critical thinking skill achievement for science teacher candidate student. There are 9 students on level 1 and 65 on level 2, 29 in level 3 and 3 on level 5, and there are no students that can achieve on level 5. We can look on figure 2, distribution of the score by the student to achieve critical thinking skills, and most of the students can achieve level 2, and the second rank is on level 3, and the other is level 1, and there are 3 students can achieve on level 4. And this is the about the achievement of critical thinking skill in each dimension. We measure for dimension like induction, deduction, observation, and credibility, and defining assumption. It's based on the instrument that we use. There are 5 dimensions on the Cornell Critical Thinking Test Level X. And based on the research, the achievement dimension of induction, deduction, observation, and credibility is on the level 2 category. And then the defining assumption is at level 1 or very low category. Okay. So, based on our research, it can be concluded that the critical thinking skill of pre-service science teacher have not been well mastered. So, it is very necessary to practice critical thinking skills for pre-service science teachers on the learning activity. Okay, thank you very much for the attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.